Just wanna hang out, my friends, and talk about comic books. Leave me alone, weirdos. I don't want nothing to do with you today. Hey everybody, it's me, Doug. We've got Lorenzo Sleazetack in the chat. What's up, Lorenzo? Glad to have you here, buddy. It's almost, well, actually it is Halloween. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. That doesn't really mean much for me because I don't have any plans. I'll probably just sit here at the house. I think Sonic has 50-cent corn dogs, and in my town, that's a big deal. You won't even be able to get in the parking lot today. It's like Halloween, 50-cent corn dog day. Woo! Sorry, I'm a little revved up this morning. My stream's a little later than usual. I got busy recording some music this morning. I was like, oh, I've messed around, and today is Halloween, so I wanted to record a cover of my favorite Misfits song. So at the end of the stream, I will play that Misfits song that I recorded and let you all hear it before I post it later. This is the time of year listening to the Misfits. We got Dave in the chat. Welcome, Dave. Dave says trick or treat. Dave, you gonna go get you some of them 50-cent corn dogs at Sonic? I might go get me one if I can get in there. If they got any left over, they might sell out. Better get to Sonic, get you a 50-cent corn dog. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just wound up. I think it's because I actually got some sleep last night. I didn't have to work. I got to stay home and sleep in my own bed. And there's just something awesome about sleeping in your own bed. And usually I come home, like I work at night and I come home and I sleep in the recliner because I don't want to go to bed during the day. So I never go lay down in the bed. I'll take naps here and there. It's ridiculous, but at night I love to sleep in my bed and I go in there and I'm like, oh, I slept so good. And it's actually kind of poopy out today. Not a very good Halloween day. I mean, it's a great Halloween day for the mood. It's all dark and rainy and stuff, but I'm trying to think of the children. And for the children, it's not such good weather. Maybe it'll clear up. I hope the children's get to go out and get them some candies without getting all wet and nasty and the parents having to drive around in the rain. Dave says probably not on the corn dogs. Well, I might just go buy a bunch and I'll send them to you guys in the mail. And I'm not sure they'll be very fresh by the time they get there, but that's just how it is. So I got a little article here that I saw, and it kind of made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. So I wanted to share that with y'all. We'll pull it up here on this tab, and you guys can look at it with me. I don't know what website this is. Apparently, it is in Israel. I don't know why it came up on my search there. Apparently, it doesn't want to load all the way up. There we go. Yeah, this is like complete, this is an Israeli website. But I found this, and it says, is HBO's Watchmen the best show on TV? It's definitely the weirdest. Now, they used a clickbait title to get me here because it said Watchmen is the best show on TV. And I was like, what? No, it said Watchmen is even better than the original. And I was like, no. shut up. And I'm not one of these think everything Alan Moore ever did was the greatest thing ever, and he's the greatest writer, and we should just bow down and worship him. But I do love Watchmen. I love everything about it. And I remember the first time I read it, I didn't know comic books could be that way, and it just blew me away. So they got me here on a clickbait title. And it says, in its new small screen iteration, Watchmen is playful and deliciously campy and wrestles with some of the biggest problems in modern American society in a truly audacious fashion. Now, this is all based on fake news, just to borrow a term from Mr. Donald Trump. Everybody wants to talk about how we're all racist and we hate each other, and if fake news, all fake news. We got Ash and Jackal in the chat. What's up? We also got Richard Davison. Thanks for stopping by. We're just talking about how this clickbait title got me to this website, saying that the HBO Watchmen show was even better than the original, and that kind of irritated me. So let's read some of this article here and see what it says. See if I should be mad or not. Is it ever okay to take something and completely reimagine it, leaving only the original name unaltered? I'm asking for a friend about their Tinder profile, but also for HBO's eagerly anticipated new show, Watchmen, which uses the revered 1986 through 87 comic book as a starting point and then takes us on a weird and wonderful journey. Now, see that? What's that got to do with anything? I'm not even going to read this. This made me mad. Sorry, guys. I hate articles. They had to write so many words, so instead of getting to the point, they just put a bunch of... Yeah, look here. Look here. You're right. You're a white male. Your opinion doesn't count. Did you just assume my race? You don't know me. I don't identify as a white male. I identify as a ninja. That's my race, ninja. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm not really that interested in it. When I saw that it was just like they kind of took everything and moved it into the future and just kind of ran with it, that's not really my kind of thing. I'd rather just see at this point, and I know everybody's like, "Oh, I'm so tired of Batman. I'm so tired of Batman." Why don't I just want a Batman show? I want Batman or Wolverine or something like that. I don't care about all these other characters. Poop on everything. I'm just one of them moods today. I want to thank Tim Lim for having me on the show last night. I had a good time talking to him. We just talked about a bunch of nonsense. Talked about Halloweens and all kind of stuff. We got off on a Bigfoot tangent there for a little bit. And no, I've never seen a Bigfoot. In all honesty, I don't believe in any of that stuff. I believe there's some freaky, weird stuff out there, but like I just don't believe that. I don't believe in the Bigfoot and all that nonsense. That's just me. You can believe whatever you want to. I ain't gonna think you goofy or silly or whatever, because I just don't care. So is anybody doing anything for Halloween tonight? I'm not doing anything. Like I said, there's nothing going on here, and it's boring. And my friends, they have a Halloween get together every year, and they usually do it on the weekend. And I slept through it the other day. I was like, my friend messaged me, he's like, "Don't forget." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." And I came home and fell asleep in the recliner like an old man, and totally missed out on that. Here we got, let's see what old Richard's saying. What's most disappointing to me is that Star Wars is so done for me that although The Mandalorian may be good, I just don't feel interested in it. Dude, I know exactly what you're saying. I watched Rogue One, and I loved it. It absolutely blew me away. And then I never watched Solo. It didn't interest me. And then The Last Jedi just killed Star Wars for me. I don't know. There's things I didn't like. There's things I don't like about every Star Wars movie. I don't know if it just didn't live up to the hype or what, but I just did not like it. I remember leaving the theater and being just completely and utterly disgusted. And with everybody talks about Star Wars all the time, it's absolutely killed Star Wars for me completely. And everybody's talking about how the Mandalorian looks so good, but I feel the same way. I just don't even want to watch any Star Wars. I don't even want to watch old Star Wars anymore. It's bad. It's so bad. And I'm actually kind of getting burnt out on the superhero movies and TV shows in general. When they first came out, I loved them. I was like, oh, I can't believe that I'm alive in such a time that we can see this on the big screen. And now it's like, I don't really care. They did the same thing Hollywood always does. Like back in the day, they ran Westerns into the ground, and now they barely will make Westerns now. So, 10, 15 years from now, they'll probably barely ever make superhero movies again. And I'd hate to see what superhero movies look like in the next 10, 15 years. People don't understand superheroes now, especially the writers. People who've never had to work for anything and have everything handed to them. They don't respect anything or other people. So they can't write a character like Superman who just wants to do his best and take care of other people and things like that. They don't know how to write these characters. I don't know why I got off on a tangent about that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm bouncing off the walls after that good night's sleep, man. I'm ready to go. I've got my little show coming up at the Cookeville Library this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Got all my stuff ready to go. Just, I don't know. I'm ready. Yeah, I completely agree here. Richard says a lot of modern writers don't respect the hero's journey. They're trying to write these. I don't know unless one of the mods accidentally clicked on it. It might be because I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, a lot of modern writers don't respect hero's journey, but a lot of modern writers they can't connect to these characters. They want to write these characters like they are. And a lot of these people are petty and jealous and just bad people. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that they're, well, I kind of do mean that. I hate to be that way, but we just see so much entitlement now. And everybody feels like everything's owed to them, and nobody understands hard work and stuff like that. And that's the part of the hero's journey is the hard work and where they get to where they are and what makes them what they are. And these people have never had to work for anything. They've never had their own personal journey. Man, I've went through a lot of crap in my life, and I'm not saying that I went through danger or any kind of physical harm, but I went through a lot of crap that if I could go back and tell my younger self, hey, don't do that. That's not a good thing to do. I wish I could, but it's kind of brought me to where I am now, and making those mistakes made me who I am. Well, I got my mom's in the chat. Hey, Mom. And we got Sam in the chat. Hey, Sam. So, yeah, I'm just ranting. Like I said, I was on with Tim last night. I had a good time talking to Tim. He's a goofy, really fun person. And anybody that doesn't like Tim is a poop head. I don't understand how anybody could not like Tim or Miss Sashi, two of the nicest people on the planet. Yeah, and here Richard says exactly. They've had a lot handed to them. They don't understand true adversity, earning your place. That's exactly right. You can't understand a character's journey like that. It's just, I don't know. I miss a lot of these old school writers. I miss the guys who grew up. A lot of these guys, to become writers and artists, they had to struggle and they had to go out and they had to work, regular jobs and try to break into the industry. And now we've got these guys who never had to work at all. They had parents who didn't make them get a job or do anything, and they just kept drawing and writing until they got a job somewhere, because they never had to get a real job. You know, I could be really good at playing guitar if I sat around for years just playing guitar, 12 hours a day playing guitar instead of going to work. But I don't get to do that. Imagine if Clint Eastwood wrote a Star Wars movie. Dude, imagine if if they took Unforgiven and made it a Star Wars movie. They could have done the Kylo Ren story where Luke made the mistake and whatever, and then the rest of the movie is him trying to repay that. I can imagine Clint Eastwood doing a really awesome Star Wars. Especially let him write Han Solo. That'd have been really, really, really good. Well, I think I'm about done ranting for today. I just wanted to pop in and talk for a few minutes. It's hard doing a YouTube show every day. I'm gonna have to start getting some guests. But I appreciate everybody comes by and talks in the chat. Yeah, right here. This is a good idea. Han Solo and Gran Torino. Dude, that would have been the best thing ever. And Harrison Ford totally could have pulled something like that off. And it would have been really, really good. But like I said, I appreciate everybody that stops by and watches my little show where I talk about nonsense and video games and comic books. I've got my channel up to 164 subscribers now, and that's pretty cool. I never thought talking about comic books and being a dork would get people to subscribe to my channel. But before I go, I'm going to play this. I did this cover of a Misfits song today, just because it's Halloween. And even though the song's not Halloween themed, a lot of people associate the band with Halloween. So I'll play this for you guys before I post it later. Let me share screen and pull that up. But I hope y'all have a really good Halloween. Have a safe time. Go spend time with your kids if you got kids or your family or whatever. That's what every holiday should be about. But I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. And check out this cover of We Are 138. 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 In the eyes of the tiger. You think we're robot clean? Does his face look almost mean? It's time to be an android, not a man. The pleasant trees are gone. We're stripped of all we were. In the eyes of the time.